Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Hope you are having a fabulous day, week, month, year, life, all that good stuff. You know what to do right now. Share this video. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself because we got some stuff to talk about tonight. So hit that share button, hit that like button, all that stuff right now. Don't keep it to yourself. I promise you, you don't want to do that. Thank you to all of my followers. If you're not a follower, it's time for you to hit that subscribe button and join this journey that I'm on. Then hit that bell up there so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Okay. Thank you to all of my seasoned followers. You guys are amazing. New followers, you're brilliant and amazing as well. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this thing. There's a new show out that came out on MTV, which premiered this weekend on Friday, called The Real Friends of WeHo. Oh boy. So, I don't even know where to begin at. So, let's just talk about the cast. I may have to take my hat off for this bad boy because there's a lot going on here. So, let's talk about the cast. It starts off with Brad. If I say names wrong, y'all know I jack up names. So, we ain't even going to try to say the last name unless I have to. Todrick Hall, who you guys know, always in some type of trouble in the media, social media world. Curtis Hamilton, who is a new face to reality, but some of you might know him as an actor. Dorian Renaud. I probably said that wrong. Y'all know I say stuff wrong. But he is the founder of this amazing skincare line called Butter. And you guys may know him from College Hill. Then we have Jaymes Vaughn and Joey somebody. So, The Real Friends of WeHo is supposed to go deep into the lives of successful LGBTQ plus personalities as they reveal their most authentic selves to their friends, families, and one another. Okay, so I watched the show on Friday night after I got home. I wasn't here when it came on, but I had taped it because my aunt called me and said, you have to watch this show. So I taped it, and I actually like Dorian. I love Butter. It's a good product. I use it. Don't really need to because my skin is good, because if I tell y'all my age, you'll freak out. But I have used his products, and I still have some of his products, you know, and I wanted to support a Black skincare line. I didn't know him from College Hill, so I didn't know anything about him. I found him during the pandemic. I've heard of Todrick Hall because, like I say, he's always in some drama in social media. And I think the first time I saw him might have been with Jennifer Lewis. Him and Brandy. I think that was him, and they do this song together. Now, my aunt told me that Brad is a big stylist, so kudos to him. I'm sorry, Brad, I didn't know who you were because I don't just follow everything like that. Curtis Hamilton I had actually seen because I watched The Kings of Napa because y'all know I love wine, and OWN had a show about wine, a Black winery, which of course got canceled. Crickets as usual. Oprah, do better. The other two, Jaymes Vaughn and Joey, have no clue to who you are. Have no clue. Just no inkling. Can't even play like I know you. Can't even go there. But Joey is supposed to be a successful social media influencer and entrepreneur. And he was deemed by Good Morning America as the internet's best friend in 2022. He's celebrated for his outgoing personality and messages of positivity. Joey continues to use his digital platform as a space for humor, common sense advice, and confidence building. Okay. Jaymes Vaughn is an entertainment news host who recently stepped away from his television career to launch Outbound, a global LGBTQ plus cruise company. He recently married actor Jonathan Bennett, and the two run Outbound together. Jaymes is considering a return to his career as a host while also continuing to juggle his responsibilities with Outbound. Kudos. I missed that. I probably was looking at the phone when I missed that part. But let me give you a little bit about Brad. Brad continues to be one of the Hollywood's most coveted and highly desired stylists, working with a bevy of actresses and high-end clientele, married to famed television comedy writer and Instagram sensation Gary Janetti. Yeah, I told y'all, bad. Brad is ready to step out of his comfort zone and embrace new possibilities in his life. And for those of y'all that don't know Todrick Hall, he is a I didn't write this one, y'all. That's why I had to look at the word be like. He is a multi-hyphenate who has worked alongside some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, including Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and RuPaul. He has performed to sold-out crowds on 3 international tours, appeared on dozens of television shows, starred in 5 Broadway musicals, and amassed millions of followers on multiple platforms, including 900 million views on YouTube, which is an amazing thing, y'all. Curtis Hamilton. He is a highly celebrated film and television actor known for his roles in projects such as Surviving Compton, Charming the Hearts of Men, The Kings of Napa, and he was on Insecure, y'all. Having only recently come out to his family and a close circle of friends, he continues to navigate his role in Hollywood as a prominent actor on screen, as well as where he fits within the LA LGBTQ plus community. And then you have Dorian. Dorian is the CEO of Butter, one of the top Black-owned skincare companies in the world. Dorian is ready to take Butter to the new lucrative heights with a massive nationwide launch in department stores and high-stakes winter advertising campaign that will allow him and his company to go to the next level. Okay, y'all, we got all that in. Now, let's just talk about the show. So, I got my wine. Because, Season 1 episode was called 6 Degrees of West Hollywood. Now, as this show was doing its advertisement and we were leading up to it, one thing automatically stood out with me as, like I said, I have been following Dorian because of his product. But before we could even get on the air, y'all, Dorian tweeted before the show came on the air, "Child, I don't know these people." Huh? So, we already had drama before the show actually hit the air. We already got drama. Here we go. So the show comes on, and let's say the positive for me. And I'm going to give this show a chance. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to give it a chance. But I watched the show, like I say, based on Dorian because I just love his product. So I'm going to support something that he's in. I'm not a fan of Todrick Hall. Just not me. He's good at what he does. Kudos. Congratulations. Just not somebody that I'm following. It just wasn't that way. So he's always in the middle of some drama, and that just, to me, if that's how you're going to make your name based on drama, then there's people that like that. And for this to be the real friends of WeHo, and one of your main cast members says, child, I don't even know these people, that started off all the way wrong. It took it to a place where I was like, okay, this is going to be crazy already. Then when we got over, and the scene that just really frustrated me the most was Joey got engaged or was having an engagement party or something like that. I don't know the whole story, but he's got engaged and he was having something at his house. And Curtis, who was friends with Dorian, and as we kind of see from what played out, everybody, there's like little, we already knew, you know. So I'll say this. Brad and Todrick knew each other. Curtis and Dorian knew each other. And so that kind of, you know, there was little stories going on there. But when I looked at it, and we're having this engagement party, and Joey is just going on and on and on. And I said when I was tweeting about the storyline, I don't need all the extra. Sometimes I just want you to give your storyline, but I don't need all the extra. I don't need you over the top and 10,000 all the time, because that's not real to me. Is there ever a downtime? And Joey was just going on and on and on and on and on. And what turned me off about the scene was that Dorian was the one who initiated, but he said, I like Joey. But he was talking to another young lady, and the lady took it and ran back. It's 2023. We see mess when we see it. And, you know, you got to have something to fuel the show. But Dorian said his anxiety about being out around people and all that. And I get that. But this just wasn't the place for you to talk about that, Dorian. I just don't see that as the place. You should have gotten out. If you were sincere about coming out to mingle, then you get out and you mingle and you chat with people. Hi, keep it cute, talk about the weather. You ain't got to get into anything negative, because Joey already said 5 million damn times through the whole damn show, I don't want no negativity. I don't want no negativity. Boy, calm down. You're doing too much. You're doing way too much. And that scene just made me like, okay, really? Really? I'm cool. Then, so what I got from Todrick is that the first show opens up and all you're doing is taking hits at people about what people on social media has said about you. I don't care what people say about me on social media. I don't lose no sleep over what, oh my God, somebody said I wasn't cute. No. His words was, and I'm going to call you out, Justin, because you know that's what I do. Justin said that maybe you're not getting those subscribers because you should just look in the mirror. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. You wish you looked like me. See, I can put my picture up. I'm not scared to show my face. Not at all. I say I could use a haircut right now, but that's why I had my hat on. But I'm like, whatever. But I don't care what you folks say on social media, because my page is based on my opinion. You can either like it or you don't like it. You don't have to like it, because everybody's opinion is not the same. So Todrick gets in his feelings, and now you want to spend the whole show, oh, I got proof. This is my house, blah, 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 blah. Really? I don't want you to spend the whole show. And if you want people to get into you, Todrick, let us see the real you. Stop being concerned about what the public thinks. So Todrick Hall then went on this whole thing on social media, y'all, and that turned me off again. So he started out, he penned an open letter about the show, and I'm just going to get bits and pieces of it. So after weeks of negative internet backlash. It aired its premiere episode, and immediately following the premiere, Todrick posted a handwritten 10-page letter on his Instagram account where he said he had to mentally prepare himself for the insane influx of hate that comes his way. Okay. The letter continues to claim that the LGBTQ plus community has given more pushback on the show than any other community. And so he starts out talking about, I'm not in a mental space to consistently be on social media while I have a show airing, but I'm super proud of Real Friends of MTV, and I hope you all watch tonight. I wish I could celebrate online, but it just gets to be too much for me. My life is complicated. My experience is full of nuance. I will never and would never be able to explain to you what I've gone through and what it's like to receive internet hate every single day from the moment you wake up. But I love what I do, so I continue to push through. I love you all so much, and I can't say enough how much your kind and uplifting words have meant to me. I didn't add my slide about Celeb Big Brother because there's just too much to unpack there. Truly love you all and hope you enjoy the show tonight. But you did a full 10-page, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, he's mad because people don't like the show. Everybody is not going to like every show. One of the things he said that stood out to me, and you can't take hits at other shows. Everybody has a different opinion. And he talked about how people will support the Kardashians. They'll support the Real Housewives franchise. And they're rich and people are right. And he said, you're mad because there's rich gay men here. And it's not that, Todrick. It's really not that. Sometimes, and this is just, oh God, I'm trying to break this down so that it just doesn't sound so bad. But it's another way to say it. Sometimes just people don't want to always see the flaming queen part. I don't want that to see. I don't want it to sound right. I may be saying this wrong. If we're showing diversity, show us the gay men who are gay and they don't act like you guys. Ooh, I'm going to get hate for this one. I really am. Because I don't see anything diverse. You guys are all exactly the same. You all have the same characteristics. Where is the diversity? Because we have masculine men. We have men on the DL. We got all these different type of men. Where is the diversity at? And that's what we didn't see. So you're mad because some people just get tired. Just like it's people don't watch Real Housewives because there's always so much drama. Sometimes you just want to watch a good reality show and support it. Let me tell y'all what was a good reality show and that I would support if it came back. I loved watching Tia and Tamara. Good, wholesome. Perfect. No drama. They had just a few things that go on, but they did something. They were positive, and it was good TV. Everybody just does not want to get up and sit there and every 5 minutes, bunch of screaming, throwing drinks, always yelling. It's always something going on. So I'm going to tell you my honest opinion of why. For me, if I see same gender loving men out there, I want to see a diverse group. I want to see men. Because there are parts to everybody. Show me some men. I don't want to see a whole cast that says we're totally different, but you guys all operate exactly the same and look just the same and act the same. Yeah, I'm going to catch flack for this. I'm going to catch flack for it. I already know. So I'm just accepting it. And for you to write a 10-page letter, I just don't get it. Every time some drama comes up, it becomes public with him. Or you, Todrick. And if it didn't become public, we wouldn't know. Your dancers didn't get paid. We wouldn't know that if it wasn't brought out by somebody in your camp. Because if you told the dancers up front what the situation was, and I'm sure that they probably made some pot shots, and it did that. But in this 10-page letter, one line you said, for the first time ever, MTV has 3 consecutive hours of queer representation. And the gays are creating petitions to get a queer show taken off the air instead of focusing on the other 165 hours of the week when representation is either lacking or non-existent. That's because they're tired of the same type of stuff. That would be the answer for that. We clearly have an answer for that right there. Then you weren't mentally in the space to prepare yourself for the insane influx of hate. But you said this has been your story the whole time. So why weren't you ready? Just asking a question. It's just asking a question because you said, because while I'm very proud of the work we all did, I have to mentally prepare myself for the insane influx of hate that comes my way. It's extremely difficult to stay grounded and remember that most of the people spewing hate don't personally know me or see me as a human. When our LGBTQ plus show was announced, you'd think any pushback would have come from the church or conservatives upset with 3 hours of queer programming on a major network. But a closer look would show you that the call was coming from inside the house. We fight for acceptance, yet we don't accept our own. We fight for representation, then fight against it when we get it because it doesn't come in the form we'd hope. So here are my thoughts going into the night and this new chapter of my life. And see, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to justify the way that it came in. Everybody doesn't always want to see it like that. And people want authenticity. What I like so far about Curtis, because I think I'm done with Todrick. I'm going to leave Todrick alone for now. I'm just over it. Curtis, what I love about him is that he stepped up and came on this show knowing that being an out black gay actor could really do damage to his career. It really could. Because we haven't accepted black gay men. We've accepted white gay men. Oh yeah, baby, you can be white and be gay. That's fine. But we have yet to accept black gay men. So, Curtis, that's it. And the reason why I say it's just that way is because Curtis didn't come off as flaming. We didn't see none of this. You didn't give the stereotypical femme queer man. You just saw a man. Very shy seems like what we've seen thus far. So I'm hoping and praying that that's what we get throughout the season. Who knows if we stay there? Is he overly masculine? No. When I look at him, did I already knew he was gay? Yes. So that's why I say everybody looks the same. There was no moment for me I was like, oh, he's gay? That wasn't a moment for me. And my gaydar, which picked up, and caught it. I like him. Ooh, I do. So I want to see his character, see this play out for him. I always say this, and I'm going to continue to say this till the day I die. I don't understand why you have to have a coming out. People are saying that this is coming out. I'm so sick of people saying that you have to come out, because if you're straight, you don't have to come out. So why being gay you have to come out? I don't get that. If we stop being worried about what's going on in people's personal houses, bedrooms, homes, wherever, oh, what a wonderful place this could be. But we so worried about who people sleeping with. That's always got to be a conversation. Who you sleeping with? And then you have to have this come out. Once again, kudos to you, Curtis, for taking that chance. I don't want to see the bitchy queens. Let's just be men for one time. Let's show men on national TV that are same gender loving. And the reason why you can't get them to come on the show is because they don't want to be on a show where there's just always so much drama. And everything is just over the top. Some people just don't want to be labeled with those type of antics. And it's no dig. It's not trying to say we hate you and all of that. It's just saying sometimes there's a time and place for everything. People are more accepting of you if you walk in the room and just be in the room. But when you have to just come in and take over the whole entire room, and I've said, I'm going to get hate for this one too, y'all. I'm going to get hate. But I just have a problem when you're more women than the biological women, and you're still a man, and you're just, it's just me. And I'm not saying I hate them, but it's just not something that I'm fond of, or I want to be around. I have plenty of feminine friends, love them to death, hang out with them. But the ones that are over the top, I don't tend to find myself being friends with them, because sometimes I just want to be somewhere where we're having great conversation. But if you just have to be over the top in the conversation and make everybody in the place notice you, I have a problem with that. And that goes for my straight people as well. We were in Curacao for my friend's wedding, and the young lady that was with us got drunk. We sitting in the middle of the restaurant on the water, beautiful location. They knew we were Americans. Nobody else in the entire restaurant is being loud as hell. But she over here making all this noise and drawing attention to us. It really just does not take that all the time. Is there a turn off button or a bring you down to a 1? Because you ain't always got to be on 100, or you always got to be on 10. Sometimes you got to come down. Todrick can be a really nice person. I don't know him, so he probably could be that. But every time we see you, you're on 100. Come down. Don't get on social media and try to defend everything when you know it's already going to happen. I'm going to give the show a chance. I am. I promise. I try. But if this is what I have to keep seeing from Todrick, because I already feel his character is just going to be on here to try to defend all the shenanigans that he's been caught up in. And this is what really gets me. Rumors, most of the time, are nothing but a premature fact. So, stuff gets out because it's the truth. Not always, but sometimes it does. We had a great show out called Noah's Ark. It got supported. People saying nobody supported. It got supported. Great show. We had a great show out called Pose. Pose, the writer said that they didn't have any more stories to tell. Really? You hadn't even scraped the surface. You hadn't scraped the surface because you stopped in the AIDS. What happened after AIDS? There was so much more. And Pose gave us a diverse cast. You had the femme men, you had the non-femme men, you had the men who like trans. It gave us a diverse cast. Friends of WeHo, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Give us a diverse cast. Not everybody that looks the same. And like I said, y'all, I like Dorian. I'm going to keep saying that. But Dorian came off as a bitchy queen on the first show. Why? Why did you come off as a bitchy queen? Some stuff you just don't say. Now, the girl was wrong for going back and bringing it up to Joey because, like I said he liked Joey. And Joey just took the thing on further and further and just made it out. So, I agree with Todrick on this, that some of you are mad because it took away time from RuPaul's Drag Race. All new shows have to get some kind of introduction into the world. So using RuPaul, the cast, the people had already had a following, so now they just wanted to run it right in. So I agree with him on that part. So don't be mad if they're trying to introduce a new show. But if you don't like it, just don't watch. Just don't watch. Just don't watch because RuPaul's Drag Race ain't going nowhere. It's done been dropped from 50 million channels and it still yet finds a way to keep coming back. So why are y'all worried? Why are you worried? Todrick, we are happy that there is representation there. But show a diverse crowd. You guys could have went and got somebody in the LGBT community that's not rich and that's out there working to make it in this world. Really, you could have. I mean, just plain and simple. And this is how I help somebody else come up. How I make somebody else a winner. I put them on the team and bring them out because we see friends of the housewives all the time, people we don't know. We saw friends on Love and Hip Hop. It either helped their career, make it, or it broke their career. But if you're going to get on social media every time, the show is already doomed. Show us the authentic side of you without being on 100. Kudos to Bob the Drag Queen and Monet. Icons. Kudos to them. Kudos to Issa Rae for being on the show. supporting Curtis. Icon. That scene was just pure. Loved it. Interaction between Dorian and Curtis. Great. Love it. And the scenes that I watched with Jaymes, the guy who owns Outbound, something, whatever the name is, sorry. But enjoyed it. So, I don't know. But I'm going to give you another chance. WeHo, friends of WeHo, I'm going to give you another chance. But let's get it together first. Let's work on it. Producers, work on it. Work on it. Todrick Hall, work on it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Let it go. It's your boy, Christopher Jones. I'm out. Bye-bye.